Oh, my hair looks crazy. Hey guys, welcome to Get It Done with Gabby. We are officially starting a new series where we are tackling my dad's garage. We are gonna organize the crap out of this place. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but we're gonna do it. I'm gonna take you on a little tour of all the piles in here and the goals for this transformation. We're gonna make part of it a gym. This is easily like a 4 to 6 car garage. It's got space. It's got a lot of space. So we're turning it into a gym, and my dad also wants to get his huge, big, giant truck in here. So that'll take up probably like half of this space, but so much organizing to be done. So yeah, I'm not gonna mess around. Let's just start the offloading process. If you're new to the channel, we just moved here and we are staying with my dad while we figure out where we want to live and what sort of house we want to buy and all that kind of jazz. Anyway, he has this big giant trailer that he helped us move all of our stuff here in, and we are going to use it to offload a bunch of the stuff in here. So let's start by filling that up with whatever we can. Oh, also, anything that I take out of this garage has been pre-approved by my dad to remove, so I'm not just like making decisions for him and throwing away his stuff. I would not do that. That's rude. So anyway, let's just jump right into it. Okay, so here's kind of an overview of what we have going on. There's a lot of Matt and I stuff, but there's also a lot of my dad's stuff. This has just kind of become the collection zone for stuff. Don't want to call it crap. It's stuff. It's all sorts of stuff. I specifically told my dad not to clean it out before I got here because I figured you guys would enjoy an extreme declutter situation. So yeah, things have kind of been building to a point. We brought up a ton of stuff from the basement because that's where we're staying at my dad's house. We're staying in his basement. So we brought a bunch of stuff up from there, and we're just kind of trying to shimmy things around. So Matt and I decided to start with some easy wins. All the big stuff that my dad told us we could put in the trailer to get out of here, that's what we're starting with. So we had to move a few pieces of equipment out of the way, but then we're going to start loading up the trailer. And we are starting with this waterbed frame. My dad has had this waterbed for a million bajillion years, or at least the frame. He got rid of the waterbed portion quite some time ago, but he kept the frame, so he just got a mattress that would fit inside of it. But he finally got all new, what do you want to call them? Bed frames? He got all new bed frames, dressers, all that kind of stuff, so he didn't need the waterbed frame anymore, but he's not ready to get rid of it. So currently we're just going to put it in the trailer and he's going to take it to the shop. Not exactly sure what his plan is there, but it's out of the garage, so that's something. Look at that. We made a clear space. Oh yeah, it's happening. These windows here that the lamps were on, these really long windows, my dad had to get these replaced in his house, but he wanted to keep them to take to the shop because if you guys have been with me for a hot minute, we tore out like the attic in the shop, or one side of the shop attic. We completely demoed it, and when we rebuild it, he wants to rebuild it up with walls and have windows and things in it, so we're just going to use those windows for that. So I feel like that's a good reuse of them. I think we're going to move these desks. My dad has so many desks. I don't know where he got them all from. Cracks me up. These are 2 desks that we brought up from downstairs, and you guys have already seen mega desk that I'm working at currently. So we had this huge mega desk, and then he had a desk in each room, each bedroom down here. So we obviously didn't need that many desks. So we took a couple of those out, and I don't know, I think that was all the big stuff that we were able to put in the trailer. He has a massive burn pile out at the shop, so we put a bunch of like burnable, like cardboard and I don't know, whatever other random crap you can burn. Anyway, now Matt and I are just kind of going around seeing what we can organize. We really wanted to get the boat stuff out of the garage. Anything you see with like blue trim or whatever is boat stuff. But Dad didn't have space at the shop for the boat stuff at the moment. He has his boat outside. It's covered, but it's completely demoed out on the inside. So we can't put the boat stuff inside the boat yet. So Matt and I have been trying to figure out where to put that exactly. Okay, I've been trying to do this voiceover in silence in this house for like an hour and it's just not happening. So if you hear background noise, it's just what's happening. Yeah, Penny's here with me too, so you hear baby sounds. This tube had a live spider in it, so I made Matt deal with that action. Right now, Matt is taking down this TV stand thing that was mounted on the ceiling because we are going to put all the boat pieces and all the car seat parts up top here on this very top shelf because my dad has no intention of like using these things anytime soon, so they just need to get like up and out of the way because what I'm thinking is that I want to put the gym in this like back section of the garage, so all the big stuff back there has got to get out of the way. So we are just starting by putting all the boat stuff up, and oh my goodness, this thing is falling apart. Matt and I both got little crusty wood pieces in our eyes. So as you see, I like run into the house. It's because I got wood shrapnel in my eye. So tight. Anyway, we Tetris this pretty dang good, if I do say so myself. We got this whole like back seat with the speaker thing up there, and then we got both of the chairs like right in front / over it. I don't know, it fit pretty well, so feeling pretty good about our space usage. So I ended up vacuuming those car chair pieces because there were so many spider webs and spider eggs and all sorts of icky gross spider stuff that I could not even consider picking them up over my head if I did not vacuum them first. So that was absolutely necessary. But yeah, I had put those lighter pieces up there because I couldn't lift the chairs. But then I asked Matt to come out with the chairs, and he wanted to try stacking them differently. So we took those pieces down and kind of swapped them around a little bit. But again, not too bad with the Tetrising situation. I feel like we got all of the car chair things stacked really tightly up there. Feeling good. Feeling real good. I got seriously motivated this day. I don't even think Matt knew that I came out here, but I was out here for like an hour by myself, just fiddling around with things. And if I'm being totally honest, I kind of prefer doing it by myself. Matt and I do not tackle problems the same way. I'm quite certain I am not the only person that feels this way about how their partner does projects, but he's a thinker. He's a thinker and a planner, and that is amazing. But I am like the action guy. I go into projects without a dang thought in my mind other than it just needs to get done. Like I have the end vision in mind, but how I get there is I just start. And a lot of the time it means I have to redo things or change what I've done, and it drives Matt bonkers. He's like, can we just slow down and like make a plan or think it through and think how this is going to work? And I'm like, I cannot. I just have it like, I can't do a plan. It doesn't mean anything to me. I just have to start and see how it's going and then make my plan from there. Long story short, I snuck out here on my own to start, zhuzhing things around. That far left side that you saw me like jamming and stacking things in, it's all my dad's random stuff. In an ideal world, he would have been here with me to tell me like what's keep, what's garbage. But at this point, he is way too overloaded at work to be doing this project with me. So I'm just kind of putting all his stuff in one section so that when he has time, I can like lay it all out for him quick and he can be like, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And we can go from there. But yeah, at this point, organizationally speaking, we're not. I wouldn't even call this organization. This is a more shove it up out of the way sort of a situation because I want to start with the gym. I just like the main goal is to get the gym up because then that kind of shows me what space we have left to work with and like what we can change about the layout of the garage, like shelves and, toolboxes and all that kind of stuff. But at this point, I just like, if something obviously goes somewhere, then absolutely let's get it in the right spot. But if I have no plan for it, just get it out of the way. Just keep shoving it, keep moving it, get it tightly packed into one section, and let's move on to the next thing. Like I said in the beginning, I have no idea how long this garage project is going to take because there's just so much stuff in here. So much stuff to go through. But honestly, as I say it, I think my idea of like every once in a while just laying a bunch of stuff out for my dad to like yes, no real quick, I think is going to be the best bet because I don't think he's ever going to have time to like come to a garage day with me. You know what I'm saying? The man even works on the weekend. I'm going to have to sneak in my dad's assistance every once in a while on this, but this is the last little bit for this day. I had to go in and I don't know, whenever you see me disappear, it's baby related stuff, but Matt got it cleaned up in here. It looks so freaking good. Oh my goodness. So I came out here at the very end of was it the night? Why does it look like it's daytime out? Interesting. I thought it was nighttime when I did this. I don't know. Who has any idea? Anyway, we made space for the truck to pull into the garage because I wanted the truck to pull in so I could see how much actual space we had for the gym. So I was moving these final things out of the way and ran into a bit of a situation when I went to move the motorcycle. I was like, I'm going to look so cool moving this motorcycle. Far less cool than I thought. Hey, Matt! Matt! The foot pedal kicked in and I don't want to flick it without assistance. It went way too far forward and started to cave, and then I like barely caught onto the bike to set it down, and then I got really nervous and stopped because look, it just starts sliding forward.
Stop.
I don't know what's wrong with it. So basically, the little kickstand situation, I went to kick it out so I could set the bike down. And as I started leaning the bike, it just started sliding out from under me. And I almost lost control of holding the bike up. I literally thought I was going to lay out my dad's motorcycle. I was terrified. I had like full mom strength kick in to keep that thing from tipping over. And so I was stuck. Like the kickstand had flipped forward. Anyway, Matt came out and saved me, but it had to be in like a really specific position to work. And I'm not going to move this any further till Dad gets back because that freaked me out, so I'm exhausted.
Okay.
Needs to come over more, but whatever.